Bald eagle versus harpy eagle. Bird of prey power showdown in the sky. Power wears feathers, and few creatures wear it better than these two. One with a crown of white is the pride of North America. The bald eagle soars high above rivers and coasts, eyes sharp as blades, talons ready to strike like lightning. The other, cloaked in jungle shadows, is the silent beast of South America, the harpy eagle. Bigger, heavier, with claws like daggers and strength to lift a monkey straight from a branch. They're not just birds, they are elite hunters, apex predators in two vastly different worlds. This isn't just a battle of wingspan and weight. This is about instinct versus brute force, vision versus ambush, open skies versus dense canopy. This is the bird of prey power showdown. Two birds, two legends, both masters of their domain, yet wildly different in form, style, and battlefield. The bald eagle, America's symbol of power and freedom, is built for flight and finesse. It weighs around 10 to 14 pounds, stretches over 7 feet in wingspan, and has razor-sharp talons that hook fish clean out of the water. Its head is featherless and white, its beak golden and curved like a knife. It doesn't waste energy. It rides the thermals, scans from above, and when the time comes, it dives at speeds over 100 miles per hour. The harpy eagle, on the other hand, is a jungle ghost. It's heavier, up to 20 pounds, and although its wingspan is slightly shorter, its build is much more powerful. Its legs are thick as a child's wrist, and its claws are bigger than a grizzly's. It doesn't soar. It waits, hidden, silent, watching. Then, in an explosion of feathers and force, it strikes. From just feet away, one dominates the skies. The other rules the trees. The bald eagle is fast and precise. The harpy eagle is brutal and sudden, which is better in a one-on-one battle. That's what we're here to find out. Hunting is where both these birds prove why they're feared. But their styles couldn't be more different. The bald eagle hunts like a sniper from the sky. It soars high over rivers, lakes, and coastlines, using its incredible eyesight to spot fish far below the surface. Once it locks in, it folds its wings and dives like a missile. Claws out, splash down, target caught. Sometimes it even steals fish from other birds midair. It's opportunistic, smart, and deadly efficient. But the harpy eagle, it's a jungle assassin. The harpy eagle doesn't fly for long distances. It perches silently in the dense canopy, blending in with the shadows. Its eyes scan for movement, monkeys, sloths, small mammals, and when it attacks, it does so in total silence. No warning, no chance. It launches with a burst of power and grabs prey with claws strong enough to crush bone. Its grip strength is unmatched in the bird world, where the bald eagle rules the skies with speed and sharpness. The harpy eagle dominates the jungle with raw force and stealth. One wins with precision. The other wins with surprise. They're both apex hunters, but who would outmatch the other in a neutral battlefield? To answer that, we need to understand more than just how they kill. We need to know how they live, where they thrive, and how the environment fuels their power. Every predator is shaped by its environment, and these two birds live in worlds that couldn't be more different. The bald eagle makes its home near wide rivers, open lakes, and rocky coastlines across North America. It thrives in open skies, where it can soar effortlessly and spot prey from hundreds of feet above. The environment gives it space to glide, hunt, and retreat. It builds massive nests in tall trees or cliffs, returning to the same site year after year, wind, water, and sky. This is where the bald eagle becomes a master of movement and momentum. The harpy eagle, meanwhile, is made for the dense, tangled forests of Central and South America. It doesn't need space, it needs cover. The thick canopy is its battlefield. Silent, dark, vertical. It hops from branch to branch, waiting, almost invisible. In this world, patience and brute force matter more than speed. It nests in the tallest trees, sometimes more than 100 feet off the ground. Every attack is a surprise. Every move is calculated. One dominates the open, the other controls the closed. If these birds were forced into each other's world, their tactics would change, but not their instincts. Before we put them in that neutral battleground, let's go deeper. Strength isn't just where you fly, it's what you're made of. Speed may win races, but raw strength wins fights. And in this category, both eagles bring serious weapons to the sky. The bald eagle is not lightweight. With a wingspan over 7 feet and a body weight of up to 14 pounds, it's built like a fighter jet, streamlined, fast, and lethal. Its talons are sharp and strong, able to carry fish, birds, and even small mammals. Its beak is hooked, yellow, and made for tearing flesh. Its grip strength, around 400 psi, strong enough to pierce through skin and bone. But the harpy eagle, that's on another level. The harpy eagle's claws are the size of a grizzly bear's, up to 5 inches long. Its legs are thicker than a human wrist, and it weighs nearly 20 pounds. This bird doesn't just hold on to prey, it crushes it. Its grip strength is estimated at over 500 psi. That's enough to break the bones of monkeys, sloths, and anything unlucky enough to cross its path. Beak to beak, talon to talon, the harpy eagle holds the edge in brute force. But power doesn't always guarantee victory. It's how and when you use it. Still, there's no denying, the bald eagle is a swift, precise predator. The harpy eagle is a tank with wings, so in a battle of pure power, does the quick slice win, or the crushing blow? Next we'll look at something harder to measure: intelligence, instincts, and battlefield tactics. Because even the strongest birder falls if it makes the wrong move. Strength without strategy is useless. In nature, the smartest predator often wins, and both of these eagles know how to play the game. The bald eagle isn't just a sharp hunter, it's a clever one. It watches, it waits, it conserves energy by gliding for miles, using the wind instead of constant flapping. It can spot prey from over 2 miles away and react in seconds, and when it doesn't want to hunt, it steals. Bald eagles are known to chase ospreys midair and snatch fish right out of their talons. That's not just agility, it's opportunistic brilliance. The harpy eagle, however, is a master of patience and precision. It doesn't have the wide skies to search from, so it reads the jungle closely, listening for rustles, scanning for shadows. It can sit in one spot for hours, knowing the perfect moment will come. When it strikes, there's no second chance needed. Its ability to launch through thick trees at close range requires perfect timing and coordination. In terms of tactics, the bald eagle uses height, wind, and visibility. The harpy eagle uses cover, surprise, and brute strength. Both understand their terrain and use it wisely. But what happens when they're taken out of their element? When the jungle doesn't protect the harpy, and the wind doesn't lift the bald, who thinks faster, who reacts smarter, who adapts in real time when instinct meets danger? These are the moments that decide a true champion. Now that we've studied brains, strength, and skills, let's imagine what would happen if they actually met. Because it's time for the hypothetical battle we've all been waiting for. Imagine this: a vast, open forest clearing on the edge of the jungle. No tall cliffs, no thick canopy, just flat, uneven earth, scattered branches, and a warm breeze drifting through the trees. On one end, the bald eagle circles above, scanning with laser-sharp vision. It's watching, waiting, planning its dive. On the ground below, a blur of feathers and menace, the harpy eagle stands grounded but alert, tracking the movement above with deadly calm. They've never met before, never fought anything like this. The bald eagle makes the first move. It banks left, then dives with wings folded tight, coming in fast and silent. The harpy doesn't flinch. At the last moment, it launches upward, not flying, but leaping, claws out, into the air like a cannon. They clash midair. Feathers explode. The bald eagle's beak tears a line across the harpy's wing, but the harpy's massive claws latch on. The weight of it pulls them both down. They hit the ground hard. The bald scrambles away, wings flared, chest heaving. It's hurt, but so does the harpy. Now it's a standoff. The bald eagle takes flight again, circling slowly, keeping its distance. The harpy stays low, eyes never leaving its rival, chest rising and falling, claws dug into the earth. Another strike, another dodge, a second clash, this one closer to the ground. The bald eagle is faster. The harpy is stronger. It could go either way. If the bald keeps moving, stays out of reach, and wears the harpy down, it might win through attrition. But if the harpy gets just one clean grab, one full strike, it's game over. This battle isn't about who's better in their world, it's about who adapts better outside it, and in the wild, there are no rules, just instinct. Win or lose, both these birds are legends, not just in the wild, but in human history, culture, and conservation. The bald eagle isn't just a predator, it's a symbol. For centuries, it has stood as a powerful icon of freedom, pride, and resilience. As the national bird of the United States, its image appears on flags, coins, and monuments. But its story is also one of survival. Once nearly wiped out by pesticides and habitat loss, the bald eagle made a massive comeback thanks to conservation efforts. Today, it's not just a hunter, it's a symbol of hope and recovery. The harpy eagle, though lesser known, is just as legendary. In South and Central America, it's considered a sacred bird. Indigenous tribes see it as a forest guardian, a creature of spirit and strength. Harpy eagles are harder to find in the wild today. Deforestation has made their rainforest homes vanish, and their numbers continue to drop. But wherever they still fly, they rule the jungle skies. Both birds are apex predators, but they also play key roles in keeping ecosystems balanced. They keep populations of prey animals in check, and their presence is a sign of a healthy environment. These aren't just birds, they are messengers of wild places, reminders of what's worth protecting. And no matter who wins in a fight, nature wins when they both survive. So, who wins the bird of prey power showdown? If we're talking pure strength, the harpy eagle takes the crown. Its claws are stronger, its body is heavier, and in close quarters, it's built to crush. If we're talking speed and aerial control, the bald eagle holds the edge. It's faster in flight, more agile, and knows how to strike with precision, especially from above. But real battles aren't fought on paper. They depend on timing, terrain, and instinct. In open skies, the bald eagle would have the advantage. Circling, attacking, retreating. In dense forest, the harpy would dominate, hiding, launching, overpowering. So in a true neutral zone, it's almost even. Harpy brings the power, bald brings the precision. The winner? Maybe neither, maybe both. Because the real answer isn't who can kill better, but who's adapted better to survive. And in that sense, both of these birds are champions of their world. In the skies above and the shadows of the forest, two titans soar, one with silent power, the other with explosive speed. These birds aren't rivals. They are reflections of the environments that built them, each a masterpiece of evolution. So whether you fly like the bald eagle or strike like the harpy, remember this. Survival isn't about being the biggest or the fastest. It's about knowing who you are and owning your skies. If you loved this battle, hit that like button, subscribe for